Hi Anslim, in response to your removing widget instances question, I made a small video. So I don't really know how you got everything set up, but I tried to recreate as best I could what you described. So I created two blueprints, well, an actor blueprint and a widget blueprint. And my actor blueprints, which is basically a box that I copy pasted a few times wrong, it creates a widget from inside. And by creating their own widgets from inside of the blueprint, it's really easy to kind of have a relation between my blueprint actor and my UMG widget. So when I click on my widget, it's well, it destroys itself and the actor that it is in a relation with. Okay, so like I said, I created a blueprint actor which I called box test, and it's just a box, a static mesh with a box. And I created the UMG, which is a button with text on it. So I guess we're gonna look inside of the box. The first thing I did, I created a reference to my widget. Okay, so basically you're just gonna add a variable and you're gonna go and find your widget that you created. In my case, I called it UMG test. Oops, it's there's a space in there. Okay, and there we go. So that's what I did, and I renamed it widget. I don't need this. So that way, when I create my widget, I save it. I save that variable inside of my widget reference. And I guess that's pretty much it for the creating. These are variables set inside of my my widget. This one is just to set the positioning the way I did it. I don't know how you set the positioning of your widget to go on top of your actor, but this is how I did it. So it's not really matter. This is the one that matters. But basically, we're just gonna focus on this right now, which is simple. Like I said, you create your widget, save it inside the variable you created, add it to the viewport, and that's it for now. Inside of your UMG, okay, this is how I set up my positioning. Like I said, so I made a vector a variable, and anyways, it doesn't really matter. What matters is, again, like I did in my actor box guy, I created a variable and box right, isn't the right place? Box test. Oh, there it is. There was a space again. I don't know why it doesn't show a space in here. There's a space. Okay. Well, anyways, so yeah, I created a reference to my box test and called it actor reference. And this is basically just so that I can call the custom event that I created in here that I called begin destroy. Okay, so when I click on my button, which is an on-click event, it calls this custom function that I get from my actor reference here. And what happens then, pretty straightforward, it removes the widget from the parent, which essentially removes it from the viewport, kind of like destroys it, I guess. It's gone. And then it destroys the actor itself. So that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Oh yeah, true. After creating the widget, you have to make sure to set the proper reference. So to fill this guy, so you want to fill this guy, and to do this, you just get your from the variable that we created here, our UMG widget, you're gonna go and set the in my case I called it actor reference, so just gonna set it and use self, so that way each box sends a reference to the UMG that it created and gives it a reference to self. So that way when you click on this on your button or whatever you're clicking on, it's gonna call the function to that actor that it is in a relation with. So I hope this kind of made sense to you. And that's it. Yeah, this time I'm not forgetting anything. I hope this was helpful, and good luck with your project. Okay, take care.